Hello and welcome back to World Traveler Cooking, the show where we cover interesting dishes and interesting cuisines from around the world. Today we're going to make an interesting dish from Italy, Linguini ai Ricci di Mare. Linguini with sea urchin eggs. Now if you're used to Japanese food, you're aware that in Japan they eat sea urchin eggs. But I wasn't aware that they do so in Italy too, and so this is what we're going to do today. I was able to get some frozen ones, and so it seemed like a good thing to do. And besides, this is for the 800 viewer subscriber mark. So thanks everybody who subscribed. This is a celebration. Now, one thing we need to note here from the beginning is that Italian cuisine has pasta as a separate course from your meat. So not all of your pasta dishes have a lot of meat in them. Very oftentimes they may be eaten separately. You may eat like some chicken or something after you eat your pasta. So this is supposed to serve 4 people and is 50 grams of sea urchin eggs. Having eaten sea urchin eggs before, I'm very sure you don't want more than that. So this could still be a meager meal without it, but it might be one of those things where people would eat chicken or something afterwards. So our ingredients are for 400 grams of pasta. We're going to use 50 grams of sea urchin eggs. We're going to use some chopped parsley, however much you like. It's going to provide some color and just a little bit of texture. We will, normally you would use like red chili pepper and you just fry it in the oil and then remove it. I don't have that, so I'm going to use a little bit of dried chili and 1 clove of garlic. And in fact, that's our entire ingredient list. So, and a little over a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to just start to saute my garlic. And we're just going to let this saute until it starts to get brown. And I'm going to add just a pinch of the chili pepper in here. So once the pasta's al dente, I'm going to turn it. I just turned it back on, and I'm going to add a couple more tablespoons of olive oil. We're shooting for about 50 milliliters, which is about like 3 tablespoons in a teaspoon. And then once that's there, we're going to remove our garlic. If you were using a chili pepper, you would remove it too. And we will just start adding our pasta. And then we're just going to cook this. We're going to stir this in here for like a minute or 2. And if we want to, we can add just a little bit of the pasta water. And if we've done things right, we should have this nice silky pasta here. So let's add our sea urchins and parsley. Let's give it a good mix. Let everything heat up just a little bit, and then we will serve this. So, I don't really know how well you can see this, but this is actually pretty creamy. It surprises me. I thought this would be a very meager meal. It actually looks like a very rich meal. So, we'll go ahead and taste this next on the taste test, but I'm going to top this with a little bit of parsley. 1 second. So, as always, no cheese on a seafood pasta, but we would put a little parsley on top. This looks really good. Excited for the taste test. And now for the taste test. It's actually smelling really good. Very hot. And I did have to add some pasta water while I was making this. It might be why it came out so creamy. Wow. If you've never had sea urchin eggs before, they have a very strong flavor. So 50 grams of them for 2 large portions / 4 small portions is plenty. This is very tasty, very delicious. It's just about perfect. If you find this content interesting and like to see more of it, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have anything to say about this video, love to hear from you. At any rate, recipes in the description. Bon appetit, and see you next week.